2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East, and this is the Smart 7.
Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, the 19th of July, and it's National Daiquiri Day. Well, it is pretty tropical out there, and a big happy birthday to Benedict Cumberbatch, Nicola Sturgeon, Gabrielle, and Brian May. If you're hoping for 40 degrees on Monday, you'll be disappointed to hear the UK only managed to hit a high of 38.1. That's just behind the current record held by Cambridge in 2019 of 38.7 degrees. But on a day when the RAF had to close Brize Norton and Luton Airport had to suspend operations because their runways were melting, there could be no escaping the fact that we're facing an extreme heat wave. Temperatures on Tuesday are still projected to reach 41 degrees. London Mayor Sadiq Khan says nothing about this is normal.
This is not normal temperatures for a summer in our city and our country. Records are going to be broken this year. 40 degrees is not normal. It's one of the consequences, by the way, of climate change.
Labour's Shadow Levelling Up Secretary Lisa Nandy wants to know what exactly the government are doing.
We think the government ought to do a number of things. First is to turn up for work, because the Prime Minister is clearly clocked off, and so have many of the ministers in his government.
Paul Davis, the Met Office's chief meteorologist, is startled by what he's seeing.
Well, I've been a meteorologist for about 30 years, and I've never seen the charts that I've seen today. But to be honest, as a meteorologist, to see the brutality of the heat that we're expecting tomorrow is quite astounding.
With reports that soon-to-be ex-Prime Minister Boris Johnson skipped a Cobra meeting at the weekend, it was particularly infuriating to hear he'd been busy playing Top Gun with the RAF, as he explained during a speech at Farnborough Air Show.
I pushed the joystick right over to the right, and we did an aileron roll, and then I hauled the joystick right back, and we did a fantastic loop-the-loop.
He did at least make it back to Parliament in time to defend his record, as the government called a confidence motion in itself in a bid to thwart a similar Labour no-confidence motion.
Since they won one, well, it's his constitutional prerogative. We will comply and we will win, Mr. Speaker. But I'll tell him why I believe this is one of the most dynamic governments of modern times.
Boris's speech included a suggestion that the previously unheard-of British deep state would try to drag Britain back into the EU in his absence. The government won the motion with 349 votes to 238. In the meantime, the Tory leadership race continued, with Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer mystified that the third leadership debate was cancelled after Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak pulled out.
I'm astonished that those that want to be Prime Minister of the United Kingdom are pulling out of debates and out of scrutiny.
The voting, however, did go ahead, reducing the field of candidates down to 4.
Badenoch, 58. Mordaunt, 82. Sunak, 115. Truss, 71. Tugendhat, 31. So Tom Tugendhat is eliminated from the election.
European foreign ministers agreed a new round of funding for Ukraine on Monday, voting a further €500 million of military assistance. It comes as Russia appears to be preparing for a new wave of ground assaults around the city of Slavansk. President Zelensky has suspended 2 key figures in his administration, the head of the Ukraine spy agency, the SBU, Ivan Bakinov, and his prosecutor general, Irina Venediktova. He's already appointed a new head to the SBU, Vasil Maliuk. It comes as over 600 collaboration and treason cases have been opened against law enforcement officials in their 2 organisations. Oleksiy Makiev of the Ukraine Minister of Foreign Affairs says Russian infiltration of security services is an ongoing problem.
There are a number of people in the security services of Ukraine who might work for Russia, and this is what counterintelligence does, to look for Russian agents and to find them and to expel them.
Monday marked Nelson Mandela Day worldwide. It's a tribute to the South African leader and Nobel Peace Prize winner. The UN held a special event to mark the day, which featured a keynote speech by Prince Harry. He becomes only the second member of the royal family after his nan to address the assembly, and spoke about the meeting between his mother, Princess Diana, and Mandela back in '97. He used the moment to sound an alarm in the face of a global attack on democracy and freedom, and to call for action on climate change.
As we sit here today, our world is on fire again. And these historic weather events are no longer historic. More and more, they are part of our daily lives. And this crisis will only grow worse unless our leaders lead.
Still to come on the Smart 7, Ben Stokes bows out of one-day internationals and Nick Cage out-weirds himself. Right after this. Welcome back.
3,
England's Cricket World Cup hero of 2019, Ben Stokes, has announced he's stepping down from one-day international cricket as his body is no longer able for 3 different formats. He'll continue to play test matches as captain and also play in the 2020s, but today's game against South Africa will be his last one day. Cricket legend and former England captain Nasser Hussain says he'll be missed, but that the cricket schedule is punishing for players at the top of their game.
If you just play in the one format, so that crawling in test match cricket, it's absolutely fine. But if you're a multi-format, multi-dimensional England test match captain like Ben Stokes that throws himself into his job 100% on and off the field, eventually something's going to have to give.
Nicolas Cage is busy promoting his slightly strange movie called The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, in which he plays Nick Cage. It's actually pretty good and it's out on DVD and Blu-ray now. Anyway, he popped up with Kelly Clarkson to reveal his super odd childhood talent. He thinks he can do a helium voice without helium. Now, I'll let you be the judge, but he did win the talent contest.
Let me see if I can get my helium bag on.
Okay, you can just do it.
And everybody, it still works. It still works. Yes,
how are you making your voice happen?
It's true. I am from Saturn.
There's a brand new series on the way from the creator of Euphoria, Sam Levinson, and unlikely as it may seem, pop star The Weeknd. It's called The Idol, and it dives headfirst into a steamy world of the music industry. It's billed as the sleaziest love story in all of Hollywood. It stars Lily Rose Depp and The Weeknd himself as a charismatic cult leader. It's coming to Sky Atlantic later this year, and the glossy trailer just dropped.
All right, music. 7, 8. Lick it, bank it, drop it, camera, money, more, orgy.
This has been The Smart 7. Wherever you're listening, do us a favour and hit the follow button. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Have a great day.
Written, produced and published by Daft Doris.